I recently drew Samus Aran, and yes, aren't I a fantastic artist? Give me all the praise in the world for being a great art boy. But whenever I draw a character, I ended up researching them a little bit more, and doing this drawing made me curious to look into something I have known about for a while, but I never really checked out. Samus's appearance in Captain N, the Game Master. Does anybody remember Captain N, the Game Master? If you don't, it was an animated series that I have very distinct memories of watching, but can't really tell you much about, other than that it featured Kevin, who was Captain N, the Game Master, who was sucked into the world of video games, and his dog, and there was a princess and other people. Tell you the truth, this might be embarrassing to admit now. I don't know. I didn't realize that this was a Nintendo thing for a very long time till like adulthood when somebody pointed out, "Oh yeah, no, it's Captain Nintendo," and that kind of blew my mind. I guess it just never occurred to me. And his supporting cast was Simon Belmont, Kid Icarus, and Mega Man. Okay, yeah, sure, I guess. Now, Captain N truthers, fans, beloved members of the Captain N fandom, you may be saying to yourself, well, I don't remember Samus Aran ever appearing in this show. She did not. She did not. Even though Mother Brain, her main villain, does appear in the show as the main villain. And the reason for that, apparently, according to one of the producers, was they didn't know who Samus was. But Samus does make an appearance in the comics. I know, right? Cool. Yeah, there was, after the show ended, like a lot of animated shows, the story was continued on in the comics, and Samus was a reoccurring character in there. She, of course, like all the girls, was in love with Kevin, which is weird in retrospect. I'm not sure how old Kevin is supposed to be. Anyways, before you really get into it, this is an isekai, right? Like, this is maybe one of the proto isekais. Like, when you really think about it, it's about a avid video head, according to terminology coined in Nintendo's The Wizard, getting sucked into the world of video games where all his video game crushes love him. Comic, though, her first appearance, I just read her first appearance, getting sucked into a plan by Mother Brain on a spaceship where they encounter Samus. And the princess is very much, oh, Samus is a noble warrior, a great fighter, the greatest of all time. And then, boom, helmet comes off, and Samus is a girl. And the issue ends. Mother Brain makes... See, Samus here is a bounty hunter, and Mother Brain makes an offer. Instead of Mother Brain, who has a bounty on her head, bounty hunted, she'll pay Samus quadruple, and Kevin immediately betrays friends to go with Samus. But don't worry, it's a double cross. It's a double cross. They knock out some guards, dress as Mother Brain's guards, steal a ship, and everybody's free and safe, with Samus making a bunch of money and getting a new ship. And that's how the series ends. What did I think of this? You know, Captain N certainly is a show that existed, and you can't deny that. Besides Samus's romantic tension with Kevin, which I could do without, I actually really like this characterization of her. Yes, it is totally evocative, or maybe a little bit of a ripoff of another famous space rogue, Han Solo. It's fun. That character archetype is always fun because it's just a space scoundrel, like, swashbuckling their way through the universe and outsmarting people with their superior intellect and fighting ability. Is a fun character, and it makes sense to give Samus that sort of characterization. It's just the best version of Samus that I could have read in a comic book form. I am aware that there are some manga that probably have a little bit more juice, and I'll get to those at some point. I'll say honestly, it's better than certain other versions of official Samus in the video games. You know, reading this comic, wish that the comic was about her.